This is either going to be the coolest thing ever, or it's going to be a spectacular way to die. And... spectacular way to die. Hey everybody, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 3! I'm SlayerMathis, and last time, we still were pretty unsuccessful in finding any colonies to, that we've previously helped having anything for us. So now, we're going to a colony that we've not done anything with, Colony Tau. It's in decline now, but this place still remains an important strategic position for Agnes. Strategic? Could you elaborate? It can be used as a point of ambush when Kevin's castle or one of the colonies launch an attack, for one. That's line of defense. A trap given this vast expanse of forest. Anyways, the moot point. There's been no conflict or flare-ups for quite some time now.
Stomach's growling. Can we get a bite to eat, please?
You know what? Sure.
Do people have to make so much noise?
We can get some noms for the Mactha Evergreens. Sure, an enemy drop boost.
Wonderful.
Nom 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 nom.
So good.
Well-dressed Mactha salad. Oh, that one actually sounds normal.
Right then, should we get a move on?
Graziana. The consul really visits, is that correct?
Right, once a year if we're lucky. It's clearly not of much interest. I mean, we're not exactly on the map here. Nowhere to go, nothing to see.
New names registered.
So that was another quick thing. Just again, getting more names as we go along.
Got some decent equipment for you.
Best buy only what we've budgeted for.
Reduce there from. It's like the only one that's decent.
Thanks a lot. Enjoy your purchase.
You know what I mean? Can't just leave them here. Maybe we should go with Graziana. It's horrible that our Offseer had to die in such a place. Colony Tau's Offseer. You're looking to go to Kevin's castle? Then you need to go back from the top of Tau to the place where we fought. There's a rope slide there you can make use of to get on your way. Careful you don't descend too far though, the monsters down there are formidable. They sure do be formidable. Talked to Carson already. Don't need to talk to Cardinine. Well, we literally just talked to Cardinine. Here for Glory. Hello, Glory.
Have you seen Rain? He's still not recovered from his injuries, so it's a bit worrying if he's gone wandering.
Got Rain's departure. Zoom.
It's almost harvest time. Everyone loves the harvest festival, but Spark does Carson really make you work for it?
We get harvest time. Alright, more dialogue there.
Looks like a bunch of our folks will be heading out to the other colonies that you've liberated. It's like Juniper says, we should look forward to getting out there and seeing new things. Is that what you're going to do? Get out in the world? No, if I left, there would be no one here to take care of the wounded.
All the troops at Colony Tau make good use of rope slides. It's worth getting used to the idea that you can make a handy journey anywhere from Tau as long as you have rope. Handy, I'll say. Takes a bit of getting used to, but I'm sure you lot will take it in your stride.
I mean, we tried and died spectacularly. Well, spectacularly is probably a little bit generous. We fell to our deaths very painfully. The landmark of the Colony Tau Foranus, which does have a container underneath it.
Might as well claim this.
Container with all-terrain cart. I have no idea what that's for. I will be entirely honest. There's some that's like, okay, pure gems are a thing that's used for some of those higher level gems. You know, makes sense. And then you get things like that, which like, no clue. Absolutely none. Colony Tau is, I mentioned this when we first got here, but Colony Tau is unique in that you really have to climb quite a bit in order to fully explore the place. And then we get the location of the Foranus head of Colony Tau. We do want to still go over this a ways. I think we can turn the elevator on. Get the Colony Tau watchtower at the very least.
Might as well claim this.
And up here we get another pure gems. Those just, did they just give random collectibles as well? At times, I don't know. Oh, weird.
Better give it a
And
good
elevator. Cross back to the elevator. Doesn't seem to be working. Okay. So yeah, I don't think that's... Oh wait, is that... No, that's just to... further down Tau, isn't it? Cross Mactha makes me think maybe that leads to... Yeah, no, I think... Okay.
How could I?
Ow. I thought we would land safely on the roof there. We did not. Okay, so that might lead down to the lower Wildwoods. Which... I think one of these quests will end up bringing us down there.
Have to make so much noise.
Road to discussion. Turkins and Gogles here. We haven't seen this one yet. Hey, so there were Turkins and Gogles fighting in Max the Wildwood, right? The caravan folks that's been going on for over 1,000 years. It's a long time to keep out of war with that. It's like Kevin and Agnes, huh? You look at it Frost from the outside, and we seem just like them. I knew for you to be so maudlin, lads. Did the family resemblance get you feeling nostalgic? Shut the snuff up, mate. I'm allowed to have a deep thought as just as much as you are, you ass. Jokes aside, just like us, the monsters fight to protect their territory, keep themselves safe and fed, alive. In that sense, there is no large difference between us and them. You weren't wrong in your assessment, Lance. But if they're like us, couldn't they learn to get along someday? You mean like we did? Yeah, exactly. It's hard to tell with certainty, but our existence serves as proof of the possibility. Perhaps even those creatures will find some common ground and attain peace someday. Don't you think so, Lance? I never thought I'd live to see the day where you try to cheer me up. I'm just trying to turn your mood around. All this deep thinking doesn't suit you. Interesting way to make peace, huh? Go for a harvest time. So is harvest time a big deal for your lot? It is, yes. We grow virtually all our own food in the colony. We can't sustain ourselves without hunting alone, you know? What's the harvest festival all about, then? Nothing special, just a harvest, really. We have a lot of crops to bring in at this time of year. The only problem is we're a bit short-handed this year. People are braced for hard work. Can we be of any use? It's just harvesting, right? I can do harvesting. Would you? It would delay your journey. This is the part where you just thank us graciously and move on. Rooney's right. Okay then, thank you. I'd be grateful for your help. Alright, let's get harvesting! Everyone will be waiting by the entrance to Colony Tau. Starts off the quest of the harvest. Sounds way more ominous.
This might get complicated.
Rain's departure. Is Rain okay? Seems like his injury's still not stopping to dive and face into trouble. He was a sworn friend of my predecessor, and he's a master hunter. I understand your concern, but I believe he can take care of himself. There's a hunter too, eh? He was my hunting teacher for a while. That said, I will say he doesn't know when to stop chasing a monster. It's not a good combination with injury. You know he's a capable guy, but he was overextending himself that got him hurt in the first place. In that case, maybe we should go and look for him. If it looks like he's being reckless, we'll bring him back. Sound good? Sounds great. Let's do it. Hang on, I'm getting a call from June.
Hey, Juniper's with you, right? Listen. Sorry for the short notice, Juniper, but should come and meet you sharpish. We think we found Rain.
I think we better do as he says. Let's go see June, and quick. Starts off the Hunter. The Hunter, the Harvest, and the Offseer. Colony Tau doesn't have any Offseers, does it? No, we return our dead to the earth. Weird thing to do. Never heard of anyone doing that. Who grows up in the forest goes back to the forest, and until that time comes, a peaceful resting place awaits you. From Magnus, even I've never heard of this custom. I suppose it's deeply rooted in Colony Tau's culture. It is, which is why the concept of sending off isn't something we've ever had to consider. But you did have an officer in the past, from what I've heard. In the past, yes, but he was killed in combat with Kevis. Were you there, Juniper? I was. He drew enemy fire with the rear guard. I would not have escaped if it were not for his sacrifice. That's depressing. But what did your officer usually do, then, given that he wouldn't be officeering? Till the fields, mostly. As I said, we didn't really need officers. Still depressing. Actually, could I ask you to send off our officer? Of course, if that's what you want. If there's a place we return to, then surely there are avenues other than the Earth to reach it. That's what I've come to believe, anyway. You know, if there really is some peaceful place waiting somewhere. It's a lovely thought. Do you know where the officer is? We'll get there straight away. Thanks, I'll take you. Off-seeing Customs. Ruins the naming scheme of the quests here, but oh well. I really like Juniper. I will always say that. She's just really cool. There. I told you I'm always going to screw up the non-binary part. I'm just going to always refer to her as female. As a colony, we're mostly self-sufficient, so we need arable land. Enabling you to grow your own food without having to forage. Good thinking.
Juniper, oh, you brought friends.
I've come to help with the harvest. Do you need a hand with anything?
Oh, are you serious? Yes, sure, there's plenty of work going around.
Glory, don't just...
I accept Turkin's help right now, so they're in. Carson and Glory are in charge of assigning the work in the fields. It's better for me to be nearby, given the injuries coming in.
Injuries? Who'd have thought farming would be so dangerous?
Don't be dense, there's always danger in the forest.
So how about it? Still willing? Of course, just tell us what you need from us. In that case, how do you feel about digging up potatoes? Spud Patrol, got it. Thanks, gonna take long if y'all pitch in.
Let's dig up some spongy spuds.
Pluck. There's quite a number of them. Not as easy as it looks.
So that's the state of affairs.
Look at all these! Gonna feel this in the morning.
Big responsibility.
Time to roll up the old sleeves! I think I'm pretty good at this.
Let's report back to Carson.
Alright. Hey, we're done with the harvest. What's going on?
Shh, quiet, they'll see you.
You want to elaborate for us, love?
The monsters that have their greedy eyes on our spuds. They're coming this way. This happens every single time. The amount of collateral damage they've caused, I swear.
Did wonder what harvesting methods we were using to cause so many casualties. It makes more sense.
We usually muster the whole colony to drive them off, but this year we're short of people, so... what do we do?
And what Uni said, just thank us graciously. No need to stand on ceremony.
Oh, right, yes, sure.
You'll be there too, Juniper, of course. Now let's kill those monsters out.
Sounds like a plan.
The Spud-Starved Beast. Oh god, 12 of them. Alright.
Maybe take your own advice first?
Coloring. Sure. I haven't played as the medic gunner in a long time. It's fun. It's fun playing as different classes. I mean, if you're bad at the game, then it's not quite as fun. Which I sure am. Oh. Are you seriously gonna... Hold up. Somebody wing. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. It was gonna be close. But we got it. And... bonk. Are we seriously gonna lose to a bunch of goats? I think so. And the slowdown from aggro changing screwed me up. Yep, we did. We lose to a bunch of goats. This is going great.
I'll take point.
Goat and great.
Uni's the boss.
It's just the start that really screws you over. Bonk, bonk, bonk. I think this is like the first... Ah, that's the problem. We only have one tank. That would do it, probably. Yeah, 3 attackers, 1 tank. Hurts us a wee bit. Okay, I mean, even then, they're 4 levels below us. Did we just suck? I think we just suck. Alright, no, I'm just gonna... This one is so screwed. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just remember to focus up. Focus attacks. So if we just keep attacking like so, focus on... No. Kinda screwed up by then immediately changing targets. Not immediately, but... You know, changing targets and... Oh, that's right, Amludes can rest up. I forgot that they have their heal... And we can just... Gotta time it well. There we go. That was a real nice... That was a real nice Typhoon field. And come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Finally killed 1 goat. We did it, guys. We did it. We killed 1 enemy. I'm so surprised that this is actually being difficult. Because, like, they're 4 levels lower than us. Yeah, I think it's just we only have 1 tank. The problem. Alright, well, someone else is gonna be a tank. Who's... Everyone's pretty low. Mio's still rank 1 in a class, so give her Guardian Commander. Jesus, that's a long ass recharge. Yeah, I guess that's fine.
I'll do my best.
Alright, the bus. Still want to focus us on one enemy at a time. Jesus, there's so much going on. And if our tanks should actually do well, unlike they're actually doing. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Okay, so the problem was just our class setup. Our organization of things. Which, yeah. We have to pop a door. We have to go and use our Ouroboros form. You know, the form that is meant for, you know, saving the world against some hungry goats. Truly fearsome beasts, these. Oh, this one's gonna be way easier because they're way smaller. Yeah, they're smaller, they can't heal. Wow, this part of the phase is so much easier. Honestly, like, I think we can unfocus right now. Yeah, quad wings. I think it's our first time fighting quad wings. They can be a little bit dangerous at times. I say that, they're kind of kicking our ass right now. Let's focus on one enemy at a time, I think. Just be safe. I'm trying to time it with attacks, but the dialogue, or the timing change from aggro change. Pause from aggro change. That's the wording I was looking for. Kind of screwed that all up. Alright. We're fine. Close, but fine. In the end.
Thanks to Tyler's direction, no doubt.
It worked because you carried the plan up to the letter.
Wow, that was... ouch.
Leave it to me.
We took care of the monsters in the vicinity. Glad to hear it. We wouldn't have been able to manage so elegantly on our own. Can't just let them make off with your treasure taters now, can we? You got that right. We put our blood, sweat, and tears into growing these little spuds. Glow and the others aren't technically in charge of the fields, but they help out. When I see them all working so hard, the thought of those monsters stealing our hard-earned crops makes me fume. I bet no one likes being robbed. There's no need to stress over it. If you overthink everything like Carson here, any loss would be a big shock. Hey, come on now! Anyway, the monsters are out of the picture. As far as I'm concerned, that's a win. You're right. Rel will be pleased to stock up on more monster meat, too. He's such a greedy guts. I'd rather he sharpen his sense of danger a bit more. If he wants to eat, he has to work. Hard. Is that the exact opposite of... yes? Never mind. Anyway, thank you very much for your help. Way to change the subject. Leave it. We harvest the potatoes and there's no harm done. That's the important thing here. True that. What's left is eat the fruits or veg of our labor. We'll let you know when the grub's up. But there's still a whole field of potatoes to pick. There's a whole field of potatoes to pick.
How they doing?
But you also gotta plant these potatoes too. What is your guys' deal? Hi, Graziana. Hello. A thought occurred to me when I went to check on the fields. Oh yeah? What are harvests like in other colonies? There must be plenty of big plots out there. Yeah, your average colony doesn't actually have any fields. They don't? I'll talk to Rowland. Where would you even find 50 glare aubergines? It's always tough this time of year. Ah well, what can you do? Food for Tau.
We've made some new friends.
And another one. Hey there, have you been making the most of all the rope slides? Yeah, they've made getting around the forest a real breeze, thanks. Well, here's a tip then. There's plenty more to be found strung around all over the world. You'll find them useful, that's a guarantee. And if you do, be grateful to Juniper for teaching you this life-changing skill. Info on the rope slides. It's such an enormous relief not to have to fight anymore. Never really liked fighting, to tell you the truth. Juniper made exactly the right call as far as I'm concerned. The flame clock was burning out. Thought it was going to be the end of us. I think the knot pawn... I think the trader pawn is like right here normally. You know what, we can check. Let's pop on over here. So we're going to pop on here, we're going to get the trader pawn, we're going to go do the dialogue and end the episode. So we do that. We can then come on back to the canteen. Okay, the trader pawn's... Really? The trader pawn's way back there? Okay. Yeah. I don't know why he's not with the... like, in the center of town.
So many bargains. Come look!
Not bad. Buy one.
Wise purchase.
Yeah, we're past time, but it's fine if it's a little bit past
Could you keep a nail
time.
or two out?
Let's rest and heal up.
Pop it into town, we can go and do some discussing. We'll talk about forest living first.
Of your time?
Colony Taxi is a batty place, eh? Understatement if ever I heard one. You're straying the definition of the word colony. Well, I like their rich natural environment. And that's about the only thing they've got going for them. And the clock is almost all the way out. They don't seem to use their piranhas much. Conversely, that makes it hard for enemy troops to find them. Doesn't seem to be much traffic in the area. The council hardly even visits them. They've been left to fend for themselves in so many ways. I believe they survived that way for so long. It does beg the question, doesn't it? Some mysterious twist of fate that led us to meet and get to know them truly. Right? Maybe it wasn't so bad getting shot at after all, huh, Uni? Excuse me? I'd like to be on the receiving end next time. I like Uni.
Everyone,
We got rope slides. I think we've gotten pretty good at using those rope slides. I feel quite used to them now. They're a load of fun, too. I feel like I've seen them around the Forest region as well. Anything that makes traversal easier is a welcome tool as far as I'm concerned. Since we're on the subject, what about those rope launcher gizmos the military's left all over the shop? Well, those. They're typically carried in place via liveness. I'm afraid most aren't in active use. Alright, but if we use them, we might be able to get access to new places, right? It's actually a pretty good idea if you ignore the guy that said it. You didn't need that last part. Good thinking, Lance. Next time we see one, let's try using it.
Shall we put our heads
And
together
food
on
for
this?
Tau. Everyone in Colony Tau is out gathering food, right? Right. Food stocks are pretty tight at this time of year. Is it really that rough? Could have fooled me. Not exactly destitute, it's more about our relationship with our neighbors. What do you mean by that? We always give a bit to the Turkins around this time of year. It keeps things sweet between us. We've got something of an alliance going on. That's different. There's this one Turkin they call the Turking. Would you like to go and meet him? Sounds fun. I'm game. First I have to talk to Roland about the food situation, though. And that starts the Tau-Turkin Alliance, which is a quest that we will do next time. But until then,
Are we all ready to fight?
see you guys later.